Hello everyone and welcome to Chinese Stocks channel 中国股票频道. I'm Michael and in today's video I want to talk with you about one of the most exciting companies in China. A company that made a tremendous change in Chinese people's lives during the last few years, changing the way they shop, changing the way they spend their time. Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is about JD.com. Jing dong. Before we start, I'd be more than happy if you hit the like button and subscribe. It helps the YouTube algorithm and will make it easier for me to release more content about Chinese companies and their stocks. So JD released the earnings report last month, and as expected, it was a very strong quarter for the company and the stock jumped more than 25% since. As of today, JD is traded at around $77 to $78 a share, for a market cap of something like $124 to $125 billion. Many investors might think that JD is a bit overvalued at this price, but I think it's just the beginning for JD.com. In this video, I will give you an intro to this fascinating company and their business model and try to examine its future potential and also see if this is the right timing to invest in the company. Founded in 1998, JD became one of the most successful B2C e-commerce platforms in the world, with more than 417 users. It's the second largest B2C retailer in China after Alibaba, but the largest one by revenue. It might not be as well known as Alibaba and might not have an iconic founder like Jack Ma, but JD is there to give a fight and challenge Alibaba in almost every spectrum. So being a rival of Alibaba is not an easy task, but JD is doing all it can in order to stand out, work faster and be more efficient than its rival. JD currently has the largest fulfillment infrastructure of any e-commerce company in China and one of the largest in the world. Unlike Alibaba that relies on third-party delivery companies, JD has its own logistics company, JD Logistics, that, and you have to listen to that carefully, is able to achieve rates of approximately 90% of orders delivered the same or the next day, a rate of fulfillment that no other e-commerce company in the world can currently match. That being said, I know some of you might think that every company would say that they're the best in their field, but I've been living in China and I must say that I use JD online marketplace very often, buying a TV, washing machine, groceries and more. All of them arrived the same day and it was just magical. So how do they deliver so fast? JD currently operates 28 logistics parks, which are among the largest and most automated smart fulfillment centers in the world. It also built the world's first fully automated warehouse in Shanghai. JD also leverages a network of over 750 warehouses with a total of 18 million square meters in more than 90 cities in China. In addition, they have a team of over 132,000 delivery personnel and 44,000 warehouse staff. The logistics platform is also open for JD partners like Walmart, so they can leverage JD Logistics network to provide a super fast delivery service. In order to achieve this level of super fast fulfillment, JD focuses on developing smart and efficient logistics systems, leveraging their big data resources, information systems, and experience. This fulfillment infrastructure is powered by smart logistics and automation technologies such as intelligent hardware, robotics, voice recognition, computer vision, and deep learning. In the cities, JD is using its delivery personnel as well as automatic delivery robots. In areas where complex terrain and poor infrastructure makes last-mile logistics challenging, JD is using their drones. JD was the first company in the world to make commercial deliveries by drones. Those drones can deliver orders from regional delivery stations to JD's dedicated village promoters in each village, who then distribute the orders directly to the customers, shortening delivery times and reducing costs. JD currently has more than 300,000 village promoters across China. But the drone revolution hasn't stopped in China. JD also opened 9 warehouses in Indonesia and uses drones to deliver goods in the island, aiming to change the lives of more than 270 million Indonesians. In 2016, JD launched a joint venture with the on-demand delivery platform of Dada, in which JD is currently the largest shareholder. They created what is today one of the largest groceries and consumer goods delivery e-commerce platforms, JD Daojia, JD Daojia, or in English, JD Arrives Home. JD is the largest shareholder in this new venture with 51.4% stake in the company. The company is in competition with other food and grocery platforms like Meituan and Alibaba's Ele. The joint venture saw a 500 million investment from Walmart that joined the platform and now can deliver its goods in Chinese cities through JD Logistics. As per the end of 2019, JD Daojia partnered with more than 89,000 stores, serving more than 27 million active users in more than 700 Chinese cities, with delivery services for fresh groceries, flowers, medicine, beauty, household items, and other products. In 2019, JD Daojia net revenue reached around $437 million, growing around 60% year-on-year. The first quarter net revenue of 2020 even doubled to more than $160 million from around $77 million in the same period a year ago. In May, very exciting and interesting news came out. JD Daojia filed for a Nasdaq IPO, a very interesting move considering the tensions between the US and China that until now led many Chinese companies like Ant Financial to file IPOs in Hong Kong and Shanghai. The JD Daojia IPO is a very exciting one in my opinion, as I have great faith in the company and its prospect growth. A successful IPO will of course be great news for the parent company JD.com, influencing on its revenues and stock price. Once the IPO schedule is set, I will of course publish another video and give more into-depth details about it. So until now we covered the online businesses of JD and the means of delivery. But JD is not all about online. In the last 3 years, JD has made a significant push in developing offline store technology as part of its boundary-less retail vision. The idea that consumers should be able to buy whatever they want, wherever and whenever they want it, online or offline. In 2017, JD launched its first unmanned convenience store in Beijing, and since then opened dozens more sophisticated technology unmanned stores around China and Indonesia. The unmanned stores leverage cutting-edge technologies such as facial recognition, image recognition to track retail activity. Cameras are placed throughout the space to recognizing consumers' movements and generating heat maps of activity to monitor traffic flow, product selection, and consumer preferences. For those who prefer the traditional way of retail, JD launched its own fresh food supermarket brand 7Fresh, with 20 huge supermarkets in prime locations around China. Customers of 7Fresh have the option of either coming to the store or ordering online through the 7Fresh application, with some deliveries able to be completed within 30 minutes. So as we said, JD is currently the fastest retailer in the world, with more than 90% of deliveries arriving to the destination the same or the next day. But JD is always trying to find new and out-of-the-box ways to make delivery to the customer as well as delivery between warehouses and stores go faster. The company published a video showing how the JD future might look like, and it's more than astonishing to think of something like this becoming a reality. While those futuristic plans for underground tunnels packed with JD capsules going around cities seem out of reach in many countries, I think that China, with its amazing infrastructure capabilities, is the ultimate place for developing such a futuristic logistics system. So that's how JD is tackling its core businesses, online and offline retail, as well as e-commerce marketplaces. But JD, just like Alibaba, is looking to ride another fast-growing sector, the cloud. JD formed a new cloud and AI unit last December to develop and integrate new AI, analytics, and cloud computing services into its e-commerce and logistics platforms. Few months ago, JD Cloud and AI partnered with Cloudflare, an international cloud company with cloud centers in over 90 countries. The deal is to establish 150 new data centers in China in order to help global enterprises do business in China and domestic companies expand overseas. Cloudflare will design the network, while JD will provide capital and infrastructure. The companies expect to complete this project within 3 years. JD's deal with Cloudflare will initially weigh down its margins as it builds the network, but after the new data centers come online, Cloudflare will pay JD to use this infrastructure, which will generate a fresh stream of recurring revenue for the cloud and AI business. Another segment JD is eyeing is health and pharmaceuticals. The company launched JD Health, offering a 30-minute pharmaceutical and healthcare product deliveries and healthcare services. The newly founded company received a $1 billion Series A investment last November for an amazing valuation of $7 billion. Since the pandemic outbreak, more than 1.7 million patients have used its diagnosis services, which now sees over 100,000 inquiries every day. JD Health is also looking to contrast an online family doctor service to target as many as 50 million Chinese families. So until now we have covered JD's core businesses. Let's now dig into some numbers. So a month ago, JD released its second quarter earnings report. The company had a very impressive growth and it even crashed its bullish analyst estimates. JD reported net revenue of $28.5 billion, representing a 33.8% increase from the same period in 2019. Combined with the first quarter revenues of around $20.6 billion, JD generated more than $49 billion in the last 2 quarters, and it's even before the Chinese Singles Day in November. JD's net revenues for the full year of 2019 were around $82.9 billion, an increase of almost 25% from the full year of 2018, and it seems like this year it's going to pass the $100 billion easily. In the last 12 months, JD generated more than $3.2 billion in cash flow. It has a very strong balance sheet with positive working capital of $5 billion, long-term liabilities of $3.5 billion, and shareholder equity of $20 billion. Those numbers are just amazing. As per the net income, JD's first half of 2020 is more than 120% more than the first half of 2019. In 2019, the company generated $1.75 billion in net income, and I expect this number to grow to around $5 to $6 billion by the end of 2020. If we take into account that JD is currently traded at around 124 to 125 billion market cap, and we expect around $5 to $6 billion in net income for 2020, the PE ratio is very attractive with 20 to 24 PE, depends on the end of the year results. I myself invest in JD. Nothing in this video though is to make you buy or sell its shares. It's just an introduction to the company, and before you decide to invest in any stock, make sure to make your own research. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, please hit the subscribe button below. Give it a like, it helps the YouTube algorithm. See you in the next video. Have a great day.